you been? Not seen you in a little while.
Bro, yeah, I've been alright.
Fuck the police.
Fucking hell, I'm so drunk.
I'm gonna have respect for what's they gonna throw me in jail again. Try
Go
try to
ahead
ruin my
and
life again.
Swipe your card.
Fuck them. Don't do shit but spend taxpayer dollars on fucking food and shit. Nice fast cars
Yeah,
so they
your
can run people
swipers,
over.
it's not working.
Is it still not working for you?
Do you have like spare dishes?
You want to pay cash? You have cash on you.
How much?
It's 1,500.
I don't have that.
No, it's fine. Trust me. Peter's got enough.
Shut up,
He's
Boris.
just gotta wake up.
Yeah, shut up,
What are you
Boris.
talking about?
Okay. Hello. What do you want?
Nice one, mate.
What are you saying, mate?
What you saying?
Not much,
Why
not
you
much.
sat here on your own?
I just got
Hey,
food.
what's
and I
up?
was
What can
on
I
the
get
phone,
for
so I
you?
couldn't be bothered
Can I
fucking
get
going
5 combos?
5? Sure thing.
You guys up to much?
Can you swipe there? Okay. Be within a second. I'll pause it there.
Alright, swiping you ready.
Hey, we don't have chicken.
Thank you very much.
Just wanted that.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, what's good?
What's good? What can I do for you?
Can I get 3
Also,
combos
don't
and
have
an extra
chicken,
drink,
sadly.
please?
Hey, bud.
Radio check.
Check.
Doing wonderful, and yourself?
I'm exhausted.
I didn't want to be blunt, but you sounded a bit winded or tired.
2 brain surgeries yesterday.
Oh, that's my, this little, my arm replacement back to nothing.
I mean, arm replacement's pretty hard.
I guess I got fairly lucky that everything well, with that one it went okay, but what I'm more worried about is one of your patients was.
Mm-hmm. That was concerning to me as well.
I looked through the reports and I was like, oh, I wanted to look up the one that I did,
Mm-hmm.
and then it caught my attention that her name was first. I thought nothing of it, and I scrolled past, go to my report. When I went back into the reports the second time, I was like, wait a minute,
Mm-hmm.
her name is first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to the back and read the report. Literally, a patient left it. It was like, are you critical? They're like, no, my ankle's a little sore. I was like, give me 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty concerning. So she got brought in from
I saw Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
Marshall was trying to get a hold of her all day.
Yeah, that probably is the same one then.
Astrid.
Yep, that would be the one.
I remember because it was a pretty name.
Astrid Lark.
You could be right about the last name. It sounds familiar. But yeah, she called over the radio asking for Naya. I told her I didn't hear from her. So, Joanna stopped by and I got to hear Joanna from her.
Oh.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked Joanna for Naya's number. And I text Naya that Marshall was looking for her.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was the end of it. I didn't hear anything until this morning when I saw the report. Hello.
Hey again, you alright?
Lydia.
Yeah.
Lydia, this is one of the trainers. This is Dr. Halen Wyld.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wyld.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I'm Livia O'Leary. I'm one of the new hires.
Oh, of course, yes. We can quickly go through, are you here for onboarding, or?
I need to finish my onboarding, I think, and then I can do some training if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. Do you remember where you stopped with your onboarding previously?
I was just given the paperwork, and all the emails and that.
Okay.
I haven't done anything more than that.
All right, then we'll start with the rest of it. Follow me.
Okay.
Have you looked through the SOPs yet?
Yeah, I've looked through all of the training materials.
Wonderful. Do you have an outfit ready?
Yep.
Clothes? Wonderful. That is great. All right, so first things first is to check in. We do here. Pumpkin's kind of covering the button a little bit, but it'll duty action and sign in as a doctor.
Yep.
Once that happens, you will need to this. And then with whatever you want to be called. So I use Dr. Wyld as mine, but people do some relatively random names. We have one doctor who's just called Dr. Scissors, another is Dr. Thickums. Do whatever you'd like. there's one that changes his name every other week. So.
I think I did that right.
Okay. The next thing to do real quick is to go into the email chain.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to look towards the towards the top. There's clock zone.
Yeah.
You're gonna go in there and you're gonna swipe in. Great. And then really quickly go ahead and duty off and duty back on. Should refresh
Hi.
everything. Hello.
I'm bleeding out.
Okay, let me get you real quick, and then I'll send you into the back just so you don't pass out on them back there.
Okay, thank you. Uh-huh.
All right, looks like you got in a bit of a accident.
Yep.
I think I can get by with one more thing of bandages, and you.
Okay, appreciate it, Doc.
Of course.
Much better.
Yep. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Yep. Take care.
Now I'll go and buy 200 bandages. Ooh.
Yep. Always fun.
Okay.
All right. So what I would suggest doing real quick is capitalizing and adding a dot. Because otherwise, if you, for me, what's showing up right now is Releri, which kind of unsure who that is.
Does that look better?
We'll have to unfortunately do the same thing again.
Okay.
Like sign out, sign back in. It refreshes the call sign that way. Wonderful. That is much better. All right. So, by the way, do you have cash on you? Gonna have to buy something that's, I think, about.
I only have $11 on me at the minute.
Okay. Oh. Look, when we get there, we'll do it.
Okay.
You'll have to purchase a radio, which comes out of your own pocket, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
But it's not that bad. It's like a couple $100. In this city, that is nothing. So next up, what we'll do though is we'll change into scrubs, and then we will walk through and get your equipment. Go through the different rooms. So this is the changing room. You will change over here, and then you have a locker over here. So once you are changed, anything you don't want on you during your shift, which is going to be any weapons. I typically try and keep everything that is not doctor supplies or food, drink in there, with the exception of a singular notebook. Mainly because I've had someone come in who can't talk and they wrote notes instead. So it can be helpful. Change, I will wait outside.
I'm gonna use the restroom a minute. I'll be right back. To the ER in a second.
All right.
Sorry about that.
The only thing is shoes. Unfortunately, you can't wear high heels.
Oh, I forgot about those.
It's okay. Current medical director wants to change that. Anything that's comfortable, as long as it's not high heels. All right.
There we are.
So, next up is we'll get supplies from Marcus. You will be visiting him a lot. Everything you'll ever need.
Mm-hmm.
An important thing is, just so you're aware, I learned it really late, is there is sound happening right here at the edge of this place.
Okay.
You'll notice if I keep talking, hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see what you mean.
So just be aware that if you are surgery or you're out and you're trying to talk to a patient and you, while walking out, for some reason, if your like perspective is shifted over to this direction, you won't hear them. And
Yep.
they might not hear you. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Right. I'm going. That's what you're gonna need. Go ahead and talk to Marcus here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll ask him to shop with him. So typically, I carry like 15 bandages. After that, everything else I'm gonna tell you, just to make it easy for you, you're gonna be carrying. It's heavy. It's very heavy.
Okay.
So, how like way down are you in your pockets currently?
I've only got some food.
Wonderful. Then this will make this easy. So for IFAX, this is your primary treatment. So this is what you use to wrap bandages, apply ointments, heat packs, ice packs. Has even a little bit of a like blood injector into it as well.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna need 40 of those, and unfortunately, you're gonna have to click it a lot.
Okay.
Okay. Next up are tourniquets. You'll need 25 of those. Those just stop bleeding. They are applied fast. One thing I'd suggest is always double check that the tourniquet works. Every once in a while, we'll get a bad batch, and so you'll apply one and it won't do anything. Or they have two cuts on their leg or arm or wherever. 25 splints. Same thing. Broken bones anywhere on the body. It is very common to have to need 2 splints on certain places. Last is about 15 tweezers. These are just to remove bullets. You don't use them all that often, luckily, and they also don't weigh anything.
How many did you say?
15. 15.
Okay.
All right. Now going through the rest of this, going down. Medical bag we really never need. It doesn't do any. It's more aesthetics than anything else.
Yeah.
A walking stick we can buy for patients who are having trouble walking or have gotten any type of leg surgery at cost to them. So for you can upcharge a little bit. It's $90 normally. You can sell it for like $120 if you'd like. Or no, just the 90. I've done that, or just given it to people. IV stands, both of those stay in the hospital. So you can give them to patients if they want to roam a little bit, but they cannot leave the hospital.
Yeah.
We cannot buy fire extinguishers. These are for EMS only. You can buy a flashlight if you'd like. It doesn't do a lot, but it has its uses. Especially we've had some power outages before. they finally fixed that for the hospital. Unsure. I haven't had the generators kick in yet for a while.
Okay.
The government radio is required. That's about $180. Go ahead and buy that. And then lastly, the scuba tank is for, again, EMS only. With all of that in your go ahead and thank you very much. I've had last night was not a good night. Go ahead and pay with cash.
Yep.
And then do you have a muscle bound radio yet? Turning on a radio.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Go ahead and turn on the radio and tune it to channel 10, and then do a radio check on it.
Radio check.
Loud and clear. Wonderful.
Awesome.
So now we'll start with going through the rooms. So one of my favorites. This is an MRI, CT, and X-ray all built into one. Do you know what an MRI does?
Yeah, it's magnetic resonance imaging.
Wonderful. Apparently, that is uncommon information for a lot of people.
Yeah, I was an intern here about 5 years ago. I came on shift just after someone blew one up.
Ooh. Well, I mean, then I was about to ask if you've had any background in medical fields before this.
Yeah, I was an army medic, and I did about 3 months of intern here 5 years ago.
But I will be happy to let you know internships now is fast. I got fully cleared to resident in less than 2.
Yeah. My main problem was at the time, my mother has MS and she wasn't in a care home, so I was flying back to England to look after her a lot.
Completely understandable. So then you'll know how that machine works. I always tend to just have everyone leave their belongings right here, as best as they can. Remove glasses. I've had one person try and say they needed their glasses, and yeah, if you want a screw to go through your head, be my guest. And they were like, oh, not do that.
This is why if you work in imaging, you do not wear underwire bras.
Yes. That's also just horrifying.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have the lab. Of course, the surgical suite. Everything's in there. Hi, Veronica.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
So if you need to do any blood tests, any other type of spinal taps and run that, this is where you'll go. Also, if you need to take a nap, one of the best rooms in the hospital to take a nap in. There's no one else.
I will keep that in mind.
Yeah. They always suggest across the way, and I disagree. I think this is just better. A lot less you're running into.
Yeah.
Fortunately, you'll be in here. You'll be in this room a lot. It's just the nature of what's been happening lately.
Yep. It's a lot nicer than the old one.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Sandy's is even better.
Really? I haven't. Yeah. Sandy.
Fortunately,
the old one wasn't too bad.
And then here's the ICU. But we have 5 beds. Typically, just keeping. We don't say who's on who because, Dr. Skip likes moving people around. You will, unfortunately, sometimes will be notified that a patient's waking up. Sometimes, though, you're not, and will be called to know because this annoying little man over here is supposed to be in charge. So this is Jerry. He's been on strike apparently since the city opened up. So
useful.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It would have made this so much easier to use and be a part of, because we could assign people and people could come in and out at their leisure.
When does the hospital ever run as it should?
I mean, for the most part, besides him, everything else tends to work well. So this one doesn't have it, or actually, it might have it. No, it does not. So, let's see, because I couldn't remember. So sometimes if patients are here for prolonged periods of time, they will need to be wiped down before they sleep. And so you do that here. Dr. Skip will go ahead and give them a sponge bath, and then tuck them in.
Okay.
So it's just an easy way if people want to wake up. It's gonna be a while. Easier. Let's see. Nothing else in here. I will say there's a lot of times when you are when people are coming in to visit, or you're coming in after being outside, that you'll have to have them ease themselves back into bed or readjust.
Yeah.
For these doors, we typically do not lock them ever for the ICU, because if someone wakes up, they can leave as they want. The OR and over here, we lock every time. So the moment if you go in, lock it behind you. When you leave, lock it again. Hello. Lastly, there's a bunch more. There is upstairs, which is the therapist's offices. Really?
I have my interview up there.
Yep. They're very nice. I wish we could use them more often, but we can't. Let's see. Go into the staff area over here. So this is supposed to be the staff room. This is where most people say if you're going to take a nap, you take a nap right here, smack dab in the middle. Do not take it in the middle. The void calls.
Okay.
It's why I like the other side better in lab room.
Yep, fair.
Exam room is never used. Typically, if you need to take a phone call or something, this is the best place to do it, because no one comes in here. Sometimes they used to have meetings in here, apparently. Cases.
Halen,
They don't anymore. Yes?
I was just pressing my phone. Don't forget to clock it on.
Thank you. Cafeteria, we are upset because we don't get a fridge or anything in here, so this all is useless. Everything here is made of plastic.
Oh, it's so good.
Yep, it's nice, especially when we starve. The unisex bathroom. People, easy enough. People often ask where the nearest restroom is. You say this one, otherwise they run across the hospital. We have 2 of these. These are lockable side rooms. So if PD ever comes in with 95s, people in custody, they will use this room, and then there's another one I will show you. Make sure when you come in, you lock the door behind you. Same as like going in the OR.
Yeah.
We've had twice where a doctor has got... Give me 1 second. I have to grab something. Head.
That's okay.
right. Sorry about that. I'm gonna do it again, unfortunately, soon because my brain's thinking of baked ziti and taking a lot longer than I thought. So we've had it before where PD didn't cuff someone, we get them standing, and they run out the doors.
Understandable.
Oftentimes, especially in this room, you will not be able to work on patients. You'll be able to look at them. You won't be able to. Actually, I think you're used to it. Checking, like inspecting, and making sure everything. How to do everything in the diagnostic tool.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a quick refresher. Go ahead and inspect me. I don't know if this has changed at all for you. Oftentimes, so on the right, you have everything you can use. You have the injury list of what could be currently ailing them. And then you can go detailed information section. So on these beds, half the time, you won't be able to do this. They just are there and unable to. The police will have to uncuff them. Sometimes they can't even see them to uncuff them. Whole big deal. So oftentimes I will have PD when they get in here is make it so that they cuff to the beds first, then put in the beds, and then they can ease them. They can move around so that we can see better. Once that happens, because they're still cuffed to the bed, things all usually go fine after that.
Okay.
Okay, so there's that. Then we have these really small private exam rooms. This is like checkups and stuff you can do in these side ones, but they're not greatest. So just do them in the back of the ER because way more space. This is the other side emergency room. Same thing as the last one. The last bed and the second bed, or the two beds in this one, will annoy the hell out of you. We don't know why. They're just bad. Lastly, is if you do want to do any examining, like any kind of checkup, this room is way bigger. We don't know why. It just is.
So if someone wants a personal exam, this is the best place to bring them.
This is the best place. Besides that, most of everything just down here is EMS. You know where to find signage.
Sorry?
You know where to find like the signs and the email chain?
Yeah. I need to fix my muscles so I can put the signs up.
Yeah, that's very important. As I didn't until I started working here, and now that muscle is, I think, my second most used muscle.
Peach, do you want a rerun of what happened like a couple
Understandable.
Alright, so
I'll make sure they find nothing.
A reminder for radio traffic. Keep it clear unless you're heading out or trying to make sure you're giving information so you're aware of. And then highest rank on duty is the one who responds to EMS and PD. So, for the most part, unless you are by yourself, someone else will probably be responding. And as it stands right now, a lot of people any one of us responds, and it's just semi-random.
Like one on the one person with their head on the foot of the bed, and one person on their head on the other side.
No. Wait, is that a thing? You can smell the feet.
Doing out.
Well, if that's
I'll
what they're
try that.
into, as long as they don't cross swords, it's okay. Alright, and I'm gonna get you here to your feet in 3, 2, 1.
Oh God. Oh look, it's the doctor that gave me my shave. Thank you. People have been complimenting my new look, sir. I appreciate it. I know you're a barber too.
I wasn't trying to be. I was just trying to save your life.
I appreciate it nonetheless. I appreciate it nonetheless.
Yeah, of course. Hopefully things have been okay.
And when I woke up, the time's been like an hour apart. It's weird. I've been getting used to that. You know, I thought the storm hit, but it didn't. So.
Yeah, that's daylight savings times hits everyone a little differently.
Oh wait, so it's not me. It's the world.
I mean, it's you. Yeah, and it hits
All
everyone
right.
separately. Got hit first.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get out there.
You try to take it easy.
Will
See
do.
ya.
I'll see you guys soon.
All right, so
Can I
we'll
see a
move to
doctor,
the
or do
back.
I gotta wait
First-
for more cops to come through?
No, I got you. I didn't even see you were standing there. I'm sorry. What brings you in
Okay,
today?
so
I busted
couple-
my shoulder a little bit.
just going through some things
You
that
got a
I'm
bruise here
remembering.
that might indicate a fracture.
Did you ever
Well,
have
no,
previously
if I should say
like
that you're
noodle
right.
arms?
It's gonna help
No.
alleviate some
Okay.
of the
Every once in a
stress
while,
that
when you
you'd
go to like
actually put on it
pick
to
someone
get
up
on
to
your
get them
feet.
on their feet, your arms will just give out,
Should allow for
and
a
they will
full
just
range of
continually
motion
to give
without
out.
too much
So there is a
discomfort.
handy
Or
little
kind
thing
of
that we
like
get to do.
sleep for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know, how does that feel?
Definitely feels much better now.
So we get to use that.
Let's try to
This
take it easy on it.
in our we get Skip to come, and as long as we point out the person with their
I gotta let everybody know.
know,
You guys better be
their
safe.
number for the day, he'll pick them right up.
Okay.
And you just unfortunately have to use Skip for the rest of the day until you take a nap.
Okay.
But we do know that it's tied to a person, so you'll notice like, oh, you pick up someone, and you'll have noodle arms. If you take a nap and you go to pick up the same person again, you'll get noodle arms immediately. It just is the person, unfortunately.
Okay. I meant to check. There's a couple of things I was going to ask you.
Mhm.
One was reports. Is it still that interns can't use the MDT? They have to use the email
Yes.
chain. Yeah.
For your first
I-
couple, yes. And
I
then
assume
once
so.
and then once you're like basically get the sign off for reports, you'll get access to the MDT to do your reports there.
Yep, that's okay. I can't remember what the other one I was going to say. Oh, interns have to be on shift with a resident or above, yeah?
No, you do
No?
not. I was by myself 90% of the time.
Oh, okay.
So just your onboarding, you needed someone. After this, you can get on whenever you'd like.
Oh, that makes things a lot easier.
Yeah. You can't get sign-offs unless someone is around. I was going to get into that in a little bit.
Mhm.
And give me a second because my head's going off.
That's okay.
Hey, wait. I'm gonna give you some mild pain meds. That'll help stabilize you so that it treat the bleeding without you passing out. It should make you feel a little bit better. Now let's find that. A couple of nicks, none of them are too deep. Should be able to close them off without too much trouble. You got a couple of bruises here that might indicate fractures, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the fashion skin on your leg, and I'm going to wrap some tight bandages around your chest to help that.
So,
pain.
I should be okay to go for
How's your day going?
moving forward.
Okay.
All right. Do you remember the triage system, like the different levels?
Red, yellow, well, red, amber, green, and black.
Okay, and do you know what each of them stands for?
Black, DOA, green, non-emergency, amber, urgent, and red, ASAP.
Yep, critical.
Yeah.
Typically gunshot wounds and bleeding out. What happens if you have a civilian come in, a police officer come in, and a doctor comes in, all critical? Who do you treat first?
Doctor,
Mm-hmm.
then the police officer, then
Yep.
the civilian.
Wonderful. I have a feeling you are going to get your sign-offs very, very quickly.
Is there somewhere that says what I need to get signed off?
So we you talk to a trainer and they'll be able to tell you. There are 4. Just am trying to find them. You were actually my first like onboarding I've ever done, so I'm kind of going through what I think the ways that it should be instead of exactly how they're doing. So
Fair enough. I hope I'm making it easy for you.
oh, wonderful! Oh, wonderfully. It's been very, very, very easy. Okay, so just so you're aware of what the signups are, they're handling ICUs, patient care, and prioritization, report writing and documentation, and then SOP. SOPs is basically when the trainers comes and asks you a set of questions. If you can answer all of them, which way you probably already can now, you'll get that checked off. Report writing is once you get access basically to the MDT after writing. Usually it's about 3 reports, 3 to 4. You'll get that checked off, and then have access to the MDT to write reports. Patient care is probably given within the first day or 2. Once you run a full shift, how you approach people, and professionalism in that sense. And then ICUs is can you do all the documentation needed for an ICU, do the emergency contacts, handle visitation, and all of that at the same time.
That was one I was going to ask. The ICUs with the emergency contacts, how do they do their emergency contacts now? Have we got forms for them, or is it still using a document?
It varies. Sometimes they'll have it with Dr. Skip, and so Dr. Skip will just tell us who they are, because he has all the documentation anyways. Other times he'll give us an actual document that we can then use through our phones. That happens quite frequently, but every once in a while he'll just be like, yeah, they have these 5 listed, and these are the ones to be contacted. And we just go with that. Do you have...
Fairly similar to how it used to be.
Yeah. I would like if everyone just, had a document that they could just turn in, and so we have an ongoing record, but that's not gonna happen.
No.
If at any point in time, because if you ever are by yourself, or even if there's 3 of us here, if we get a MCI coming in, you are a lot like we will send people to see Dr. Skip instead of coming in here.
EMS to doctors.
He's ahead.
We got one critical coming in, gunshot wound to the neck. We're coming in from Sandy.
Okay.
Do you want to do that one, Stacy, or do you want me?
I was gonna ask you if you'd like to do it so that you can do it with her.
Yeah.
I see you patients don't come in often. I remember what that was like.
I was gonna say I don't know if this is necessarily an ICU. It's just critical, so we can do it
Well,
well.
that you know what I meant. That's kind of what I meant. A critical patient. We don't always get patients like that.
I mean, maybe you don't.
Well,
I've had 4 in the last 3 days, and I was
well,
gone
you
for 1.5.
you see my reports. It's like 1 or 2 a day, and a couple of them just turned out to be, you know, I don't want to call them nothing burgers, but
Yeah, I mean,
smaller cases.
let's finish the onboarding as fast as we can because we have probably like 2 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna skip the email chain stuff for right now because one, I think you know most of it already, and 2, not gonna come in handy and very much right now.
Absolutely. Let's see what's going on here.
Just remember when you are coming on duty and leaving that you let other people know. So that's just through the radio, your radio check, basically kind of on, and then just saying everyone have a good night or heading to bed, whatever, heading out, just some sort of salutation. All right, so for documentation and report writing, I highly suggest if you have a way to take pictures of things, or kind of capture moments with your eyes. If you have one, great, use it. It's gonna happen a lot. If you don't, I will happily share which one I use. I have found it very handy.
That would probably be best.
Okay. I will do that once we are finished with this. But there's one that I use that's called Sherix. It's phenomenal. It's everything you needed to do and a little bit more.
Have a great day.
You I think the other thing. So for report writing, there is a set standard who you have like different tags. You have who's involved on the doctor side as officers involved, who's involved, like who you're treating, that's citizens involved, and then for the report writing, who wrote the report. Then you have who the doctor's involved again, secondarily, patient involved with their ID number.
Yep.
And then you have a list of injuries and ailments that they came in with or suffered during surgery or their time here. Every once in a while you'll have like had someone start to bleed out. So
the critical patient's coming in now.
Okay. Dr. Halen will take care of it.
All right.
Get him on
Yeah, they didn't supposed
just get him right here.
All right.
Ooh, Officer Bell. Hi.
Let me get out of your way.
Okay. So you can watch me do this one first. First we're going EMS. What have you guys done so far?
We have packed the wounds on the neck. We applied. I don't know. Did we give any painkillers or anything? I don't know. Help.
No, she was set up on
No.
IV. It usually
She
has
was
the
already set up with an
chemicals
IV.
with it,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what pain meds? Because that's kind of important right now.
We just have ibuprofen in that we put in there.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's flush that system like now. We're gonna do naproxen and get wounds packed. Get wound to neck. We're gonna go ahead and get her into ER or into the OR. Want to make sure she has blood bag going, an IV going with that, and then let's go into surgery, get this neck wound fixed as best as we can. Go. We'll get an oxygen tank going afterwards.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh dear.
You can keep it open right now, let the other officers in, because they're probably going to want to see. Okay, so with this, I grab as much as I can from in here. You'll want to, we just had blood bag that we brought over. Don't have to grab another one, but most blood bags, pain meds, IVs are all in those. Roll some drugs. We're gonna roll the oxygen tank from over here. Might just give her some oxygen since her breathing's troubled, probably because of this wound. She had a gunshot wound to the throat. Most likely hit an artery or a major vein. So we're going to pack that full of gauze at the moment, and then go in and try and suture this closed. First, we'll make sure Dr. Skip, is there still a bullet, or did it go through and through from the side of the neck? Don't be afraid to ask Dr. Skip for advice. He likes to hog a lot of the instruments. Okay, bullet's still in there. Go ahead, we're gonna have to remove that first. And then we're going to go from there. So, I'm gonna get some tweezers here, and we're just going to slowly go in. Put a little bit of coagulant on either side of your neck. I don't want you bleeding too much from here. Pull the bullet out. Damn it. I think coming out. Oh, it was keeping a vein closed. Oh shit. Okay. Suture. I'm gonna need another suture. Can you go grab me one from the cabinet? This is too much blood. Gotta keep my hands here.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's go ahead and get the suture in place. Okay, here's holding. Now we'll move on to the other side and start making sure that this stays connected and doesn't cause any long-lasting issues. So, bullet went through a vein. It means that the suture's trying to connect both sides, which is good. Now we just need to make sure we stitch this up and that there's no other issues with inside the neck. It might have nicked a nerve, could have hit, don't know if it hit the esophagus at all, the airway. How's her lung sounding right now, Dr. Skip?
Hey, do you guys have enough units for this? Radio check.
Okay, so
channel 2 for the 80.
we have
Channel
some
2.
minor fluid in the lungs, which isn't good. Don't want to vacuum it out if we don't have to. Luckily, we the oxygen mask on her, so she's getting enough oxygen. But we're gonna have to go ahead and stitch the throat closed, the esophagus. Do it from the outside, and it's opened. Go from there. Let's make sure we get this. O'Leary, how much have you dealt with sewing?
I've done a fair bit.
Okay, well, we're gonna be making a lot of quilts out of people, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's get the stitching in. This holds. Okay. Like, and she's stable there. Last little bit of stitching is going to come in on the outside. Make sure we vacuum out in between. We just close her up. How's her heart rate and blood pressure doing, Dr. Skip? That's good. Make it stabled. Last bit of stitching. Luckily, since we sutured everything, there's not a lot, almost any blood flow left. Just stitch this and probably call it.
I just realized I had all my hunting gear on me because I was gonna head up to the forest.
Let's do the last bit and okay. Skip, is there, how long do you think it'll be before she wakes up? Be in ICU for the day, a couple hours, even an hour. In here almost as much as Miss Mustard is. They both have to be pretty damn tough. As the body would have given out long ago. Okay. We'll be okay. We'll go ahead and for her now. Get her moment. So we actually have surgical mats down here because up until a little bit ago, table was too slippery to actually do anything.
Yeah.
Patients would literally just slide off the table. We have surgical mats still down here because we make sure that they don't slide off. We try and adjust them so that they are.
Yeah.
Oh. That she's gonna be here for a bit. We usually make Dr. Skip get her ID and then her emergency contacts just in case it's a prolonged stay. It's only, if he mentions it's only gonna be like an hour or so and not two. It changes how things are, but what I'm gonna have going to at least take the pictures, make sure I get all that information, and then I'm gonna have you start writing a report. Get your first one going and on from there. I always forget you have one of the easiest numbers to call in. Skip, how is her glucose levels and hydration? Okay. And we'll keep that oxygen mask on for right now. Body will get the blood out from her lungs, but we will make sure we keep a close eye on that. Your word. Dr. Skip, should we do emergency contacts for this, or should you think we should just let her rest? Yeah, unfortunately she is. But I think most of the people she would want to know probably already know. And I'll let them at least come and say hi or call her, yell at her to get out of bed and return to work. No, I think you might work a little too. As one who does it. Head out. She'll be okay. We got the bullet that was still dislodged or still lodged in her throat. It nicked her esophagus and a vein. Closed the vein, then repaired the esophagus. She'll be here for a couple hours. kind of comes to. But besides that, she should.
All right.
Have any questions, please let me know.
All right. Thank you. Wait, are we allowed to go see her? Or
Yeah, you
no?
can you can see
Oh.
her now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he up one of my more recent reports. Give you kind of a idea of how I.
She's probably like a Rocky Road type of person. Just basic as shit. Probably not.
All right. I just emailed you a report just to give you an idea of how we're currently writing them, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
You can put your own spin. Some people just do bullet points for all of the debrief. It's whatever's easiest for you and however you would like to do it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I do not have the patient's details.
Yes, I will get that for you right here. So.
God damn it, Bill.
So, so her name's Callista Bell. Her state ID. For that section. Make sure that never refer to anyone in debrief by name, except for Dr. Skip. Skip's the only one you can. He likes his name on things.
Yep.
While you work on that, feel free to email it to me when you have it all done, and we'll go through it. That way you at least have one. Unfortunately, this isn't a full ICU. It's sad, because if it was a full ICU, that would be perfect. For you,
And there are
least,
very
not for
few
them.
jobs. Yeah. You can say.
Yeah. Very few positions in which it's like, it's horrible that you have to do this part of the job. Hi, Helen.
Hi.
Fine.
Hey, Helen.
Just resting for a couple hours.
Okay.
See her if you'd like.
Yeah. Hi, Bruce.
Do you want to sing a song to her? Shira's told me what her favorite song is.
What's her favorite song?
It's the Barney song.
The I Love You, You Love Me one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to sing
Okay.
it to her?
I think I know it. I only know the version I learned in middle school.
Keep in mind that You need to make sure you're always watching the visitation.
I love
Because
you.
they could
You
flatline
love
at any
me.
point in time.
I chased Barney up a tree with a baseball bat and a BB gun. Killing Barney, so much fun.
Huh. It's not the lyrics I saw.
That's the one. That's what I learned in middle school. I don't remember the original. I think it's actually "I hate you, you hate me" in the middle school one, but they're kind of all jumbled in my head. I don't know. I'm doing my best. She's probably not going to need this chai latte, right?
You can have it. I gave it to her though, but you can have it.
I mean, she's like in a, you know,
Sleeping.
right?
Do you think she's ticklish? Or should we let her sleep?
You should probably let her sleep. If she's asleep, it's probably because, you know, it's for a reason.
Are you thirsty? I can give you a coffee.
EMS to doctors.
Send it.
We're
Did they
coming
make
in.
another cool
We've
poster where
got
they're trying to
3
insult
patients, 1
someone?
critical with a gunshot wound to the head. Pulse is quite low.
Understood.
Thank you.
Alright, well, I'm to put that on the back burner as we run to the next one.
Holds phone with poster up to Belle's face so Belle can see if Belle. You hold her eyes open and I'll show. Yeah. Just like
Deputies,
gently.
we'll be right back.
Oh. Okay. We're just showing her the cool
Uh-huh.
poster of
You're-
Brittany
you're
Angel.
fine.
Look, Belle. Isn't that cool?
Alright. How comfortable do you feel doing a critical?
I'm
Not
not too
confident.
sure.
Good. Okay. Always, don't ever feel like you have to say yes. I'd rather, if you're unsure, just say no.
About him saying that he just came from the ICU, but I was like, you know what? I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I'll
Be
let
the
it go.
bigger person today.
Yep, I'm being
having
the
a
bigger
bit
person
of,
today.
some eye
But yeah,
problems
have
at
a
the
good
moment.
one. Be
No
safe.
You as
problem.
well. Be safe.
I just saw her covered in fog. Really weird.
So even though the fog is outside, it seems like when you open certain doors, it'll creep in every once in a while. So don't.
Okay.
And they were gonna put it here in the corner. They keep put
It
the
still
fog
is
machine
there.
there in the
Yeah.
corner.
Still there.
Well, it's a different one now. That one's a little smoke machine. If you look, it keeps it nice and condensed.
Mhm.
Yesterday he had an actual fog machine, and the problem with that one was that it from about his bed's back, everything was fog. So like you could stand here where we are, but the moment you went near like the EMS door, it started to get foggy.
Do you mind handling the critical?
Yeah. I'm just messing with you. The last one though.
Good. She's stable. She's just in resting for a couple. But had to suture a vein closed. Pulled a bullet out.
Hey guys, this is
Hi.
the correct. Oh no! I did the thing.
Yep.
Oh no! There we go. All right, yeah. So as we said, gunshot wound to the head. Their pulse is low but somewhat stable. I don't know what they were set up with. I'm assuming it was just a standard IV with ibuprofen, but Bradley should be able to tell you in a second. Was it just a standard IV you set that was that one up with?
Hello.
No blood black?
Go ahead and
Yeah,
come on the
yeah,
beds.
there is
Okay,
IV.
that's fine.
So it's just she's been shot. She's
Yeah,
been
yeah,
this
yeah.
one's she's been unconscious the whole time.
Okay.
Faint pulse. Should have a blood clot in her obstructed the airway. I was able to suction that out.
Okay, good.
Yeah. She's been stable, but a little bit a weak pulse.
Okay, well, let's try and get
Alrighty.
that pulse up. Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you. I'm gonna start by
Alright, well, let's
just
still.
try and get you stable.
Oh,
I'm gonna see how
that feeling.
deep the bullet fragment is. See if I can't get it removed here locally.
Livia, can you
Sir.
come over here?
And we'll take it from there.
You get the one behind me. All right. So first, normal. Multiple ways of doing that. Is one. Skip, is it currently a little too fast or a little too slow? Okay. Not enough blood. We need to give a slight increase of adrenaline. Shock this in just a little bit. A little bit more. After that, we're not going farther. We'll have cut it a different way. The heart rate return normal. Blood pressure is okay. I have a feeling bleeding is probably low. Okay. Last is bullet. Through the shoulder, or did it actually stay in the shoulder? Okay, well, hopefully it's in a place that removing it is relatively easy. I have to cut a little bit more. It's just a light. Put out. Users. I stitch up and comfortable in on our own, or I don't want to do it.
Okay.
Shock the system at
I
all.
think we've managed to stop your bleeding. Gonna just give you my shoulder. If you'd like to try and stand.
If you want over, go ahead and try to wake you up, even with the low pulse.
So you
Seems like you still have good blood flow. I
solve it.
don't notice any discoloration when I press down on your skin.
Dr. Skip, what do you think? Smelling salt or just
Hi.
Hello.
Okay.
Are they gonna be okay?
I hope so. You're
Me
okay,
too.
right? Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm sorry all happened. I'm sorry. I wish we could have gone after him, really.
No, it's
not gonna be as strong because there's a
important.
banana in the way, but it's still
I'm
something.
gonna gently grab you here by the arm.
There.
Do you mind if I take
I'm
your
gonna
ID?
try to get you up and see if we can get you conscious and see how you feel. 3,
What's that
Ma'am?
smell?
1.
Hi.
What's The smell.
It's a smelling salt. Getting you wide awake, unconscious.
Been a long time since I've smelled one.
Yeah, well, had a bit of an accident. It looks like. How are you feeling?
Like I've been shot.
Oh, that's good. Everything. Your nerves are working. You have been.
Was it bad?
Hey, actually,
Excuse me,
not
Doc.
that bad.
Yeah, that's good.
Shoulder.
Are you busy at the moment by any chance?
And
How can I
got it out.
Do you
stitched it
think
up.
it would be possible that you could let me into ICU to see my friend Calista Bell?
Oh my god, that is literally the cutest hat I've
you
ever
can,
seen. Where'd you get it? God, it's
be
so
really careful.
fetch.
Oh, thank you.
Think you can
Yeah, I
stand
got it
up?
from the clothing store.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem, no
So
problem.
cute.
Stand up on your own.
I can wait for one of the other
Bye,
doctors.
bye.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Effing
Think you're
hat I've
free to
ever
go.
seen.
Careful. You had
It's alright, man. I love you.
Started having a little bit of irregularity to it.
Man, can you
Try
believe
and
it?
avoid some strenuous activity for today.
What?
Okay.
I know what
Yeah,
it's
I will.
like.
Yeah, they
Just be careful.
definitely did.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Of course. Stay safe out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
Okay. So one of the things to
Alright, that's good.
maybe look into having as in your repertoire, there is when you're working on a patient, think of like cutting coke. That sounds weird.
Mm-hmm.
Think of that.
Yeah.
Your hands move a lot better.
Yeah.
Likewise, medic if they're
Where
standing
did the one that was in that bed go?
Yep.
Which one?
The one that was in this bed. She
Uh,
been taken to surgery?
I think she might have gone to surgery.
Oh,
check
okay.
real
Can I be let go back? Can I be let back there?
Yeah, give me yeah. Or if you need to get into the ICU, follow.
I'm gonna go ahead and get you. I'm gonna put you in the OR so I can
Just
go over
wait here.
No, we're in the hospital right now. I'll wait outside in the waiting area.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, me and Cassie, we were with Connie and we've just been driving around roof running. We made Cody drop us off by the LS customs and they tried to get us to go to the cloud. So we
And with that, we're gonna head back over to the ICU. There, so we need to make.
Yep.
There. We'll both go just to make it easy. Signs, so. Go ahead and see Dr. Skip.
Is there any doctors at the back?
Not.
Busy? Okay.
Yeah, at the moment we're.
I'll just check in with nurse.
Yeah, thanks.
Gonna
Okay,
be tucked
Courtney's
inside
wait,
nice
Courtney's
and
just got out of the
safe.
hospital. Hold on.
You can wait in here.
I'm just gonna put you in one of the back beds so you have a little more privacy. They're not screaming over you. Gonna go ahead and to check your pockets for a night.
Over here.
Alright, one final thing. I'm just checking right here next to your ID if you had any emergency contacts written down, anybody you'd like us to get a hold of. Right.
Take a look.
It might be a bit of a mess. It's been a while since I've done one.
It's fine. Again, this is just the first one. I don't expect perfection. I don't expect perfection from anyone. Things are gonna happen, and you weren't doing it, which makes it even harder.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what had actually.
Okay, so one of the big things, and no names, including ours. It's weird, but it is. It's just doctor.
What, the debrief?
In the debrief, yeah. In the debrief,
Okay.
it's just doctor does.
So, yeah. So the report is written by the doctors involved. That's fine. Putting the
1 second.
patient's name at the top.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show you how to do titles.
Yeah.
Hi, Deputy Bell.
What did I do this time?
You didn't do anything. Shot. Throat. Vein. Lodged. The bullet got lodged in there after hitting the esophagus. You're having a bit of trouble breathing and bleeding. Got the bullet out. We stitched it or sutured the vein so that everything's working fine, and stitch your esophagus closed, so it's gonna feel a little raspy for a day or so. Besides that, you're okay. Nothing horrible.
Cough drops help with the pain.
I'm afraid I can't leave the hospital.
Honey.
I'm on duty.
Honey cough drops.
Just honey. You want something to coat the inside of your throat, where the pain's
Alright.
gonna come from. Cough drop might numb it a little bit. But you'll want more throat lozenges, cough drops. Don't be afraid
I
if you.
assume like try not to cough or anything.
It's since it's not your lungs itself. It's okay. In fact, right now coughing is fine. Have a little bit of blood probably in the lungs, so coughing it out is common. Blood coming out every once in a while, that's okay. If it might be a little. If you start coughing a lot and you're starting to taste blood, come back in because that means the stitches have popped.
Okay.
If you start feeling lightheaded, start feeling you have like a racing pulse, taste like metal in the back of your throat, come back in because all of that's probably gonna mean that the stitching came undone and we'll restitch it. Besides that, you should be okay. All that much limitations on what you can do. I would just suggest taking it easy for a day, kind of de-stress a little bit.
I feel like that's trying to keep a fish dry in an ocean.
Yeah, yeah. Feeling too well, but sometimes you don't try. One of these days, flop yourself onto the land and wonder where all the water went. Just, go find a reef to explore.
Go check hunting licenses. Got it.
Hunting licenses, fishing licenses. Hunting licenses, you'll be met with rifles, potentially. Fishing licenses, the first thing you'll have to deal with is hooks. I think hooks are a little easier to dodge. Do a little less damage.
I don't know. I see what some of them do to fish. I'd rather not get caught by them.
I mean, so long as you don't, cross over the boat, they kind of you're a little bit farther away for them to delay. Plus, I have a feeling they would go to try that and it would get at least a taser to the head.
Well, did you want me to take you back then? Or you want to wait to see what happens to Cassie? Yeah, take me back.
But
I mean, at this point, if they're pulling something on me, they're gonna get shot with a pistol.
That's true. Still, find something you can. Feel like you're burning the candle a little hard.
Just I feel like maybe just a little bit.
Little?
Maybe quite a bit.
Hmm.
Alright, maybe a lot.
No. I have been working here every day that I am awake. 90% of the time I'm awake. I don't know about you. It's safer to be in here, ignore what's happening out there. But eventually we can't run. Ourselves, someone outside, catch up to it. I just don't want you to burn all the way out try to burn more. Nothing left to burn. So you snuff yourself out. Moment.
I mean,
Direction.
I don't think I'm gonna burn myself out from this work. Like I truly do love what I do, but I also try not to get shot either.
Yeah. But in your line of work, that's not possible to stop all the time. Most of the time, for that matter. I've seen people like you, jobs like this, go 1 to 2 years of hitting the ball, getting it just running as far as they can, fast as they can, catching everyone, everything, or them to catch a bullet between the eyes, alone, alley somewhere, because the bone they found belonged to a bigger dog. The dog decided that, no, this person can stop chasing, isn't gonna stop chasing, and so they just need to be put down.
And that's when you gotta attach a string to the bone.
Not your bone, else's. What they did. Attach that string, pull you farther and farther in, farther away from everyone else. Own everyone that you thought was close, realized far in. I've warned you to step away.
Doctors from PD?
Go ahead.
I'm outside the ICU room.
Stacy. Just the city's going to hell soon. Hell.
Thank you.
Very soon. Here.
No, unfortunately, we gotta stop it.
Yeah. Also need
At
to
least-
be in the best of shapes and not barely held together by spit and duct tape.
Listen, I was told pretty quick that if I stamp all my punch cards, like I'll get a new titanium body, so
And
that might not be
half-
indestructible.
The thing, titanium isn't indestructible. It's just throw you in the water.
I know, I was kidding with that.
Yeah, well. At this point in time, Jenna's gonna get it before you. Punch card's worthless.
Jenna?
Ow.
Halen's telling me you gotta stop getting shot.
Pardon?
Halen's telling me that you need to stop getting shot because apparently
No,
we're
you
tied for
need to
the.
stop getting shots.
Alright, packed. We
Are
both
you
stopped getting
okay?
shot.
What happened to you? Wait, why are you in the ICU?
Last
You
thing I
okay?
remember is pulling up to a helicopter. I was trying to get their pilot license.
Oh. Are you gonna be okay?
I think so. I was told to take it easy.
There's parts of me that wish I can get both of you to just get off of duty for like a week.
I gotta go see my mum. She got shot in the head too.
Oh, go
Here.
see your mom.
I'm glad you're okay-ish for now, Belle. Like, hope you feel better. I'll come back.
I hope your mom feels better. Also, I feel like that's a tall order for a week.
I would 100%.
I could probably do like a day.
And that's a start. I've already been told I need to take a full day off. Again. And I feel like I don't do half as much work as you all do, so.
I mean, putting us back together after we get stuck in dumb situations is a lot of work, I feel.
Yeah. Sure, but that's, once a day. Meanwhile, your highly stressful situations every, let's be generous, 15 minutes.
Are we talking shift one or shift two?
Combined?
Then yeah, that's fair.
From the sounds of it, Bella, you are a lot like I am. Just be careful and watch your back. Need something? Just call.
Alright, will do. You as well.
Guys, you are the first officer I do call when I need something.
Well, I try to be around for others.
Mm-hmm. All we can do. If you want a distraction, let me know. I'll drag you out. Force you to do, I don't know, hike or go and work some other different job that's not stressful.
Those two are done with her, I'll let you guys in. Just so we don't overcrowd the room.
Alright.
Yeah, she was at the very end.
You're free to leave when you would like. Not gonna keep you. Be safe out there.
Try my best.
All I can ask for. So, looking at the report, I'm gonna make a couple changes and send it back to you and try and highlight what they are.
Alright, thank you, doctors.
Bye.
Grief manifests in many different ways. What pot is your favorite pot? The whole thing? The home-based death? But I don't know. The kind of love that makes us glow. Don't worry, I have it ready. There you go. could hold her hand and pat her head and then sing her your favorite verse of the song, it would probably make her feel better. I'll give you guys some time alone so you can.
Leave me some alone time so I can, you know.
Okay. He's gonna sing to her to make her feel better.
Hopefully it makes her feel better.
That's nice.
Pardon?
Okay, so I just sent you a little like the changes so far.
Yep.
So for title, how the titles work: name of the patient,
Mhm.
then what injury they sustained,
Yeah.
and then the date. And that's always going
Okay.
to be the case. But the report written, when you do all their like reports and doctors involved and everything, those are new lines. So I didn't do that on this one just because of space. But it's report written by, and then you basically start a new almost like a new paragraph, and then you put the names. For patient name, state ID, though, that's just all on one line. You can abbreviate. I highly suggest you abbreviate as often as you can. So instead of gunshot wound, it's just SW.
Yeah.
Make your life easier. For the debrief, always put how the patient arrived. And I actually wasn't even specific enough because patient was brought in by EMS unconscious with a gunshot wound to neck.
Yeah.
Had a
I
blood
wasn't sure if
Mhm.
it was EMS or the PD that brought them in.
Okay. Yeah, it was EMS for that one. Because they had said that they gave her blood transfusion and an IV with ibuprofen at that time, and PD.
I didn't hear.
Yeah, PD doesn't have either of those for future. I don't know what A&E stands for. What does that's just me?
Accident and emergency. That's British form for
Oh, okay. Yeah, typically it's ER.
emergency room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. I couldn't think of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
The English term is accident and emergency.
All good. I figured it was probably something like that, so I left it because I'm like, that's accurate. And then it's remembering that we placed not just like gave her naproxen, but also did an O negative blood bag and an IV. Just because. So why I was very concerned when they said they gave her ibuprofen is Belle has severe allergy to acetaminophen.
Okay.
So if they gave her any type of acetaminophen, would have gone into
anaphylaxis.
Would have just made this so much worse.
Yep.
Luckily, they did ibuprofen, which is great. But naproxen is a stronger ibuprofen, stronger pain relief.
Yep. I've used it.
Good. I always like me. I don't know, so I just over explain. Let me know.
I have a codeine allergy, so they
Ah.
give me naproxen instead of codamol or codridomol.
It's my go-to because most people aren't ever allergic to that the anti-inflammatories.
Yeah.
So I don't even mess with morphine or any type of acetaminophen.
You have to be careful with them. Over long periods of time, they can cause stomach ulcers and kidney failure.
But oftentimes it's for short
Yeah,
a short amount of time.
for one-off purpose, this is fine.
Okay, and then a patient was transferred. So we don't necessarily say like, oh, doctor. Like you can say doctor transferred patient to surgery. I usually just go patient transferred to surgery. It just sounds better. Bullet was removed. Vein in neck was nicked by bullets applied, and then from there it was a esophagus had been so the vein actually got like completely like destroyed. That's why the suture was put in. But the esophagus got nicked, and suture and
Oh,
stitch.
I think I'm missing some of the report that you sent. So I've only got up to Baner's neck, in the neck was.
Oh, I haven't. I'm just saying for you because your debrief ended with the vein in neck, and then you did
Yeah.
aftercare. So I was just going to where you stopped, and was just kind of
Okay.
auditorily saying like, oh, for the last bit was the esophagus. Because there we found blood in. There was some blood in lungs, which showed that the esophagus was nicked. Stitched esophagus, and then transferred patient to ICU. Other things we need to remember is also put her on oxygen when we got her into surgery, or before we even got into surgery.
Hello.
How's it going?
Is there a doctor in the ICU?
Yeah, I think there's like 3 of them, but I think they're pretty busy.
Okay, that's fine. Could you pass them this?
Yeah, sure.
These, they're
Yeah, no
gonna go
problem.
bad, but it's free.
Okay, perfect. Do you want me to
Harry's
pass on the name?
on board. Is on.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
They probably know. I
With
usually just pass
different
by.
anything I've missed because I've missed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of yourself.
Hello? Hey, Matilda.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Be careful.
This is my shop phone.
I just want you guys know, McNulty was calling her the Hamburglar. Hamburglar? Yeah, because of her outfit. Oh, actually, I kind of, Loki, I kind of see that. I agree. Have a good day. Be careful, guys.
You
If
guys
you need
too
anything,
here.
just let us know, okay?
Let me let you guys out.
Bye-bye.
You guys be safe out there.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hi.
how you feeling?
I just got shot.
Oh, shit.
How good, Halen?
Yeah, we're just
You hungry?
having her write the report real quick, just so
Oh, I've got a lot
we
of
can
bills.
edit it and get at least one report in.
That's the nuggets and 25p.
Okay. And this is, we're at a shift for now. And I get ready to, this is my normal times.
It is. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Yeah, patient, brain swelling due to the gunshot wound. No internal bleeding, no fractures, just long bed rest.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
good.
They're in the back now waiting for her. Everybody's already, she had a bunch of names on the emergency contact. They
Don't worry
were all
about-
Saints members,
Mm-hmm.
but the 3 people that just left were Saints, so they said they were gonna let them all know.
Okay.
So-
Just so you're aware, make sure you still contact them at least. Attempt.
I've called them all.
Oh.
I just sat there and while they were all talking and being visited, I started dialing them out. And when no one answers, it makes it easy. You go through 6 different numbers.
Yep. Just make sure you text them. Where and good.
Yep.
Almost forgot that yesterday.
I'm just gonna go make sure that she's okay. It's just off. I'm still gonna watch her.
Okay.
So added. blood bags, the IV, the oxygen, what the EMS did, and the nick to the esophagus, which we.
I didn't hear after you said Nick.
The nick to the esophagus that we stitched up. Was there anything else that you said I was missing?
The only other thing to say is a patient was transferred to the ICU. They would be kept for roughly an hour. To wake up on their own. That's it. Aftercare is. So I typically always use aftercare as what to do when patient wakes up, because it's notes for the next doctor. Because if you're not the one available when they wake up, which can happen when people are in the ICU for multiple days, it's just what would you recommend them do. So for this one, it's just like light duty or and
light duties if sutures or wound reopens.
Return
come back to the ice.
Yes. And also prep or let patient know coughing up blood will happen and is blood in our lungs. We're gonna vacuum that out because that does more harm than does.
Does the mayor have the authority to create a new police department?
She'll be okay. All right, thank you, Dr. Stacy. Okay.
King County shall have legislative authority over its jurisdiction and be responsible for the governance, public services, and local laws that pertain to the residents
Okay.
of Dunlane County.
Great.
That's I just there.
Possibly.
Would send it to me one more time, and then if it looks good, I'll just have you post it to reports channel.
Right now, yeah, but I'm a little bit worried with what I saw.
If you get any updates on Cassie, just because I'm leaving, just let Mr. Ventura know, please, if you're hearing him.
Okay. Yep,
Thank
I
you.
will do that.
And then I go just double check, make sure that there's no changes, and then I'll be on the way.
All right.
I feel like if Carl Pratt calls something peaceful, it's probably not going to be peaceful.
It's got the word peace in it.
He's calling himself a warlord, though.
Yeah, he did also say he wanted to.
I also should have said that you don't need the date of report anymore. I know that's I think in the channel.
Yeah.
But that's no longer needed.
I used my old
Okay.
copies of the report
Yep.
as basis.
Fair enough.
I still had some blank files left over.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys headed back up north?
Radio check.
My check's up north.
Clear.
Seamus, I'm right with them. Thank you for stopping.
Hi, I'm just here to check on you guys. You guys all good in here?
Yes. Stacy's heading out just now.
Yep, I was just wrapping up with the ICU patient, make sure they're okay. They're gonna get bed rest for 2 hours. Alrighty.
That's interesting. I couldn't hear either of you on the radio.
Oh, I had that happen earlier. Change your radio channel, and then change it back. Just change it to any random radio channel. Then.
Nope.
Yep, heard you there.
Oh, that's right then.
Okay, so the only thing I can see is moving the patient was admitted to ICU to wake up from surgery naturally should probably be under debrief and not aftercare. That is just part of what we did.
No, yeah, I forgot to move that bit.
All good. And then you have esophagus was stitched up, and then N. I don't know what the N means. Like, was that just a typo?
That was a typo.
Okay. As that looks good. Remember to capitalize your name in the report written by, and add an extra T to stitched, and esophagus was stitched.
Yeah.
Get rid of a little bit of the. I
Yeah,
personally don't care,
I
but
am
some people.
dyslexic as hell.
You're fine. I can spell. I spell phonetically, so 9 times out of 10, what I spell is right. And then the other time, I am typing in a lot of letters, and even a spell check is like, what the hell are you typing? Are you looking for this word?
Dyslexics, they view words and images in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
So to see a B in 3D, the letter B, as a lowercase, when you're viewing it, it's basically spinning in your head. So, and you're viewing it from all angles, which is why it becomes a D and a P.
Yep.
All at the same time. So, as I'm spelling out words in my head, that's happening for every letter. And that's why dyslexics have problems with putting letters in. It's also why they have a tendency when they're writing if they're writing by hand, to go from uppercase to lowercase and back again for no apparent reason. Because certain letters they will only identify as the uppercase, because then it stops them confusing which letter it is.
That's actually really good to know. I didn't know that.
Yes, I can render perfect 3D images of anything in my head.
You know, there are some people who can't do that at all.
Yeah, there's also people that don't have
Internal monologues.
Yeah, an internal monologue, but it's like I'm watching ESPN, but I've also got about 5 different radio stations all giving me commentary about the play-by-play going all at once. It's great fun.
That's different perspectives all happening at the same time. Also, just that's just a wall of noise.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the ER. I think we're good. Once you have that, you can also put that up on in the email chain. And then we'll go over the last little bit that we didn't get to yet. So we're still not technically done with onboarding. Yeah. Really quickly, do you have the muscle set up for signs?
Not yet.
Okay.
the point in that? I can't with the ego shit. Like, I'm so tired of the ego shit.
It has been a busy day. And then, do you have food and drink on you, or
Yeah, I
you
do.
need some? Okay, making sure. Please grab like 1 or 2 extra over what my ship usually need. People come in all the time, starving.
Yep.
Right. Let's. Back to the onboarding. Let's see. We have we'll go through like email chain stuff. Make sure everything's there. So you have first the clock zone, finding in and out, training. So if you are like you did earlier today, looking for a trainer, goes there. The announcement, weekly meeting recap. The weekly meeting recap happens like 2 weeks later. Sometimes that even happens. The trespass
Sorry.
list.
It was alright. Didn't see that bit.
Oh, good. So meetings are start in like 40 minutes before now on Saturdays. So if you can make it, great. If you can't, no worries. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll be reading the recap every week.
Yep. Trespass list is just those who can come in, get medical treatment, and then have to leave immediately. And so if you ever been threatened or had someone be extremely disrespectful, and bring it up, and they might end up on that list. Hard to get on that list, but once you're on it, it's near impossible to get off. I've been.
Okay.
Resources will just have the SOPs. There's actually almost anything else in that one right now.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hello.
I got ejected.
Ooh.
And I think my fucking life is in shambles now.
Why is your life in shambles?
I think I broke something. Everything hurts.
That your life is in pieces.
Something's in pieces. I just don't know what.
Quick look. Like it might be a rib.
That makes sense.
Besides that, you look fine.
I don't feel fine, Doc.
Yeah, I get that.
Everything is not okay.
Outside of how things going wrong.
Yeah. No.
Lots
That's
of.
deep. That's way too deep, Doc.
Is it?
Don't
It
ask
feels
me about that.
little on the surface
No.
level.
I'm not talking about it.
It's fair. Hey, fine. All good.
You guys have any more of these cool pumpkins?
No, we don't. These are
Darn it.
decorated
Yeah.
pumpkins.
Sorry, Doc. Gotta run.
You're good. All right, and going forward, everyone who comes through that door, you get the first one for today.
I will when I can see them.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
something. Hello.
Yo. I have a broken leg, I think, or a sprained one. I'm not sure. Yo. Yeah? No. Sorry, no. Alright. In a bit. Did I sprain it or did I break it?
You sprained both like both ankles. Oh, fine. Better than it being broken.
Yeah, sure.
What'd you do? Fall?
I got run over by a car.
Yeah, I mean, way better being sprained.
Yeah, could have been worse.
Yep. Your head took a little bit of a knock too. You have a little bit of a cut there, so good.
Thank you.
There you go. All good to go.
That it?
That's everything. How do you feel?
All right. I feel pretty good. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Anytime.
Yeah, have a good day, guys.
All right. Let's try this. Also, can you, if you also can, lay down on the bed. Sounds weird, but sometimes it works. And then ease yourself off. Hopefully that works. If not, like, a nap's the only way to fix it.
Yeah, that's normally how I have to handle it.
All right, so last little bit, we have if you clock in and you're the only one on duty, you'll need to 311. Like I usually just say like Dr. Wyld's now on duty. You can just say doctors are on duty now. If you're the last one to leave, then you also need a 311 that all doctors have signed off and to use Dr. Skip.
Okay.
You also are responsible for changing all the signage. You're the first and or the last.
Yep.
There's the one in the back by the EMS, and then the one on the front desk. Besides that, you won't be able to see it right now on the MDT, I don't think. But when you make reports, there are 4 different types of reports you can make. You have a medical report, a doctor document, an autopsy, or an ICU report. For the most part, unless you're doing an autopsy, always make a medical report first. If it turns in, because if you're going to do an ICU, the ICU reports don't have anything that immediately shows up. They're blank. Medical reports will have everything you need already listed, as well as autopsies. So if you're trying to do an autopsy, it will literally give you like, let's see, so many of them recently are. So it'll have the report written by doctors involved, officers or EMS involved, slightly different. Patient name, date of birth. Hi, Perry.
Hi.
And then it'll have like everything else that you'll need to go through, which is a lot of stuff you tend to ask Dr. Skip for, because it's just hard for us to get all of that information.
Are you explaining MDT stuff?
Slightly, just very.
Also, you don't need to do that on a first shift.
I know it. This is.
I'm gonna have to eat ya. I'm gonna have to eat ya. I'm gonna have to put you in the. What the hell? Why is it glowing now? Oh God.
Last thing is, if you have to write a report, you have to finish it before you end your shift. It's the only hard rule really that exists now. So have an ICU report. It needs to be done before you clock out. If you're going over, if it's like at storm, you can write it, you know, and then just post it to the report section, and it'll get put up. But just to prevent people from not finishing reports up. Also, could you see Perry, or are you also completely invisible to you?
No, I can see her.
Okay. I would suggest a nap. Because I think besides that, that is everything. One of the biggest things, and this should be the last one. They did not explain like doctor tickets and all of that. So if you choose to come in through the doctor ticket, you are only allowed to work here. You cannot sign out. It's just here, but every 3 hours you're given a 30-minute break where you can leave and do what you'd like. However, you are still signed in. Kind of have to put your name in lemon list for being on call, and then yeah, you can just, as long as you don't work a different job, you're
do anything.
Yeah. That's
sure, Perry.
Serious. I don't even know who that is.
Derek Shaw. He's the board of director.
I've never met the man.
Yeah, you probably won't. He's the head. He yeah, anything that Cantor does, anything that we do, we have to go through him. But yeah, he's like a ghost. That's why.
And why did you not put him on the ghost instead? Put him in on the tomb.
Because it's a bit of both.
Hmm.
I swear, if he finds out, he's probably gonna kill me if I did that.
You did it yesterday too, didn't you?
I actually didn't do it yesterday. That was Veronica. Because she
Okay.
was the one decorating, and I said, what would really be funny if somebody put "Here lies Derek Shaw," and she did it. Because we did it like a couple years back as well, when we had it in the lobby. Yeah.
Did you check reports today?
I did. I saw. Were they okay? Like, at all?
Hard
Trying
to
talk
tell.
quietly about it. Okay.
Very, very hard to tell. They were talking apparently before they arrived here, and then they arrived.
Okay.
It wasn't. Honesty, I am surprised they're alive. Say that I am glad I took Sunday off, because otherwise they wouldn't be here right now.
All right, have a read through Olivia's report and then give her feedback.
Yep, go for it. I gave a little bit just to make sure.
No. I'll say you. Well, what's the feedback you gave? Because I haven't heard
Well,
this. For that report.
So, well, because I
Do you want to see the copy I sent him
originally?
first? Yeah, the original copy. I can send that to you.
Yeah, send that to me as well. Let me have a look. Oh, so Halen, make sure you put it in the MDT.
yeah, I'll go ahead and do that now. Waiting for it to get posted actually to the reports.
It is. It is.
Yeah, I see now. I just
Yeah, it's in the reports. Like, why else would I talk about it? Why else
I
would
don't
I talk
know.
about it? Hmm?
Oh,
How would I be able to go? Have you given feedback? Hmm?
because you're psychic and you're parrying, you know everything. What else?
I'm not Derek Shaw. Okay, fair. I can see. The only comment I have on it is. Wait, let me have a look.
Mm-hmm.
Spelling is the only thing I can think of. But that's
Yeah.
about it.
My spelling's not gonna get any better.
That's what I was gonna say. You remember back in the day, try using on like your phone an app called Obsidian. It spell checks.
I didn't realize that spell checked.
It does spell check.
That's the one that Dahlia told me about.
Yep.
Yeah, I could never get that one to work.
Putting it to work.
No.
In what way?
When I tried to have it on my tablet, it just wouldn't work.
Interesting. Do you use a text document or a note document as well?
Note
by the way?
document.
Okay. Because that also has spell check. But...
It's a notepad. It's a TXT.
Yeah, that's what I'm going confused. Okay, it's fine.
I would say if you're still in like Windows 10, it doesn't. Windows 11 does.
Yeah, that's probably why. Okay.
Notepad plus plus.
Mm-hmm.
That'll have it and does everything you want and more. It's what Notepad turned into in 11.
Yeah.
He had to ask me what A&E was because I put that instead of ER because I couldn't remember the term ER.
Accident and emergency. Yeah. See, if I read it, I would have known. But yeah.
Yeah. So I had to correct that.
That's all good. That's all good.
I'm like to me, I'm like that's fine. That's not a.
It's
in
not a
grand
it's
scheme.
not,
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
The only other thing I would say is try not to use like drugs, like drug names and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, we try not to use like too much of drug names. Like you can say ibuprofen because we know what that is.
Mhm.
But like if you're like using a very complicated medical like drug, I will say there's some drugs that I go, I'm sorry, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
And then I find out, I'm like, oh yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah.
So
Like-
it's a thing of like to not confuse people.
Sure. I mean, it's just
Hydrochloride methylphenidate.
What?
Hydrochloride methylphenidate is a type of Ritalin.
To me,
My
I'm
brain-
more like, okay, how do I say I'm using a stronger pain med?
It is also that some pain, well, some meds are referred to by their generic names, and so
I'll say generic
some
names should
people-
be fine, but
yeah, but
yeah.
some are referred to by their brand names.
Oh my god.
You have someone put night medical person down on there.
Orobolin.
Yeah.
You know what
And it's-
Orobolin is?
I do
You
not.
know? It's a B12 medicine. It's medicine to help with B12. It's like a tablet.
Mm-hmm.
The full name is Cyan Kabbalah. I can't fucking read this box. One moment. It's something I have to take. Okay, I take B12. Everyone knows this. It's why
I
I'm
mean,
so sleepy.
not everyone, but
okay, fair. I was like, if people, like, there were a few people who have known me for a while.
Mhm.
The rest is why I get so sleepy sometimes.
fair enough.
Because I don't have enough B12 in my system.
Mhm.
I'm saying that. I need to probably get my blood taken out of state again soon. Fuck.
It definitely has nothing to do with the fact that you don't get enough sleep and you spend all your time in the hospital.
I actually haven't been, actually.
She hasn't. It's kind of surprising. She hasn't been. She wasn't on the leaderboard.
I was.
When I first met her, she was always tired because she was spending all her time in the hospital.
Mhm.
Which is why she was meant
I think what was it? 2 years or 2 weeks ago, you spent 12 hours or 14 hours in the hospital.
We don't talk about that shit.
And that was one shift, right? But
that was me. That was me on like a daily basis back in the day. Like I was always it was always a fight like for the top one in the leaderboard between me and Cantor. Yep.
Yeah, I know I can't beat some people. Like I can't beat Stacy. That's never happening.
She's already beat me all month.
Yep.
This month she's already beat me.
Mhm.
This month she has. One moment. Let me get up my list.
I think my goal was 3rd for the month. Top 5. That's all I wanted.
As of the last count, which was on Saturday, she has 67 hours. You have 53 hours.
Oh wow. Okay. That's scary because that means she got hired 2 weeks later than I did and has put in that much more time.
And I have 55. And right now.
So did you work this weekend at all? I don't think
I did work a little bit.
Okay.
But you are technically actually 3rd right now.
Oh wow.
And this gets cut off Friday?
Okay.
Yeah, because it's Thursday. Thursday is the 31st. So yeah, it'll be
Mhm.
Friday when the counting stops. I was like, you can see how many hours you've gotten.
Fair.
So if you go to the clock zone where you swipe to clock in, you click data, and that is your hours for this month. Not including the shift you're on right now.
You sure? Because that's a much bigger number than you just gave me.
The number I gave you is from Saturday.
There's no way I have that many hours.
How many hours did it say?
86.
I have 81. Wait. Oh, I think it's also because the hours didn't got cut off wrong as well. Got cut off a little bit later, so it might be a little bit out.
I was like, there's no way. 30
Yeah, but
a 30-hour
that's-
difference in 2 days. One of those
Yeah,
days.
that's I think that's just because it got cut off a little bit later. I don't know when it got cut off. I'll find out in a minute. But yeah, because we have to tell Cantor. Cantor and then go, hey, could you stop it for that month, because we have to do it manually. But then if you click lifetime,
Yep.
it is
106 hours.
all of it. How many hours have I done?
Couple thousand.
This is just from when this new time clock was made. Because
400.
close. 390.
Basically 400.
And that's since June. That's since June. So, bearing in mind, I used to do 100-hour months back in the day. Back 5 years ago.
Am I gonna have to have the same conversation with you that you have with us, as well as what I just had with
I don't do
Belle?
I don't do it anymore.
I know
don't
you
do it
don't,
anymore.
which is great.
Yeah.
Like, I am in shock and awe that she has changed that much.
It's because I like to I come on duty to focus on either everyone that's here to see how you guys are all doing, and then also to treat patients and stuff. So yeah, a little mix of both.
Yep.
I'm trying to take it as easy as I can nowadays. So it's fine. I fucking hate that crim dot
It's
market.
so stupid.
It's so stupid. Like the fact that no one's looked into it is Jesus.
My thing is I think they just don't know what to do because it's
Because they yeah, that's fair. All right, retweet me. Cheers. You guys did see about the new charge, by the way, right?
Hey guys.
Hi.
No.
My friend's about to come in and she's been shot by police unlawfully, so she's going to need a medical report also. She's struggling her way in.
You could have helped her in.
She said she didn't need it.
Fair. Okay. I'll leave that to you two.
yeah.
Oh,
Hi.
can you help me?
Yeah, of course.
I got shot
Mm-hmm.
right here.
Livia,
Right there.
Ah, that's not good. Livia, can you see them or no?
And I got run over.
No.
Okay, I'll get it. That's not good. That's like
I think
Yeah, the cops shot me because they were like, you look like another person.
Did you see Skip at all? Were you
I
just
don't
bandaging
know.
yourself a bunch?
I was bandaging a lot. It hurt so
Okay.
bad.
Because unfortunately, it looks like you bandaged what happened to you. Means that
You gave me a tourniquet and said this should help. I put
Mm.
on my arm.
that got rid of the bleeding. Like it can't tell anything else that happened. Everything else is.
It's in my chest.
Yeah, I
and
have
my
the bullets.
my arm.
Yeah, I have the bullets. Get those out. But what I'm saying is, I don't know what caliber of bullets they are. I don't know if they're Glock bullets, if they're 1911s.
It was a cop.
Yeah.
He said my badge number is, but I was so scared I don't remember it. And then the cops, I got out of the sewer, and then they ran me over.
Yep, that's bad.
Right on my head. Sorry, I didn't like public watermelon.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying,
Is
unfortunately,
my head like misshaped now?
it's not. It actually, for the most part, looked okay.
I have to run off duty, unfortunately. If you need me, just shoot me an email. Livia's
Understood.
going to be back in a second.
Because unfortunately, with all of the bandaging, what ends up happening is if you pretty much get everything good, what we use to determine like how you've been hurt disappears. You basically like clean it away. So like the bullet wounds, the
So you can't see what bullets are inside of my body.
I only know that there are metal objects inside your body and I can remove those, but I don't know what caliber they are. I don't know what they got fired from. You didn't have any breaks. You didn't have any bleeding. You didn't have any tire marks on you. It's all like, as you were, again, well, I understand you were in a lot of pain, and so you were trying to make sure that you stayed conscious and you were able to alleviate some of it. It eliminates a lot of what we can use to write the report.
Oh.
Which I'm really sorry about, because that's you're not the first, but and I like the best thing I can always suggest going forward is, if that ever happens, stop the bleeding, or if you get they throw a tourniquet at you, you bring it with you. You don't use it.
I have a tourniquet.
Okay.
Well, he gave me 2. I have one still.
Well, that will then have a state ID attached to that, which you can then go to and make a police report that way, because that will have the policeman's ID on it. Means you know who shot you, and
He gave me his badge number, just carrot number. It was really like, grenades were going off and he was shooting at me.
Mm-hmm.
I was hiding.
Again, I very much understand that. Happened here not too long ago.
I'm sure you're about to get really busy. I'll let you do your thing.
I'm sorry. I really do wish I could help.
It's okay.
Just know, going forward, stop the bleeding. Come in. Don't bandage anything. And we will get that report written as fast as we can.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully, you never
Can
have
you
to do
write
that.
her a part that I clearly had bullets in me?
Yes, I can do that.
Really?
I will need your state ID number.
Yeah, it's 11106.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's not us, is it?
Are you
All
there?
right. Well, this is gonna get busy
Right
fast.
outside.
Yeah, that's what I was
Please
saying.
help him,
I
doctor,
appreciate
please.
you. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
That the drunk wizard? Is that dope?
All right.
Yeah, I
Ooh. Oh, that's not good. That is really
He got
bad.
brought up on by a really big paintball gun.
I mean, big enough that he has like 20 bullets in him. More like pellets.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, you got it.
Yeah, I got it. I've not seen these wounds here yet, so that's new.
They're not deep, are they? Oh my god.
What the fuck is happening outside?
I'm not sure. Oh my god.
It sounds like it's on my doorstep.
Oh, it is.
Who is it?
It's like right outside.
I have no fucking idea, but.
Okay. Well, I mean, in all honesty, the safest place to do that is right in front.
Hey, you know what? At least they get fast medical treatment, They could come in and get medical right away.
Yeah. Only to probably shoot at each other again.
Sounds like an angry group of people. Oh my god.
Yep. It sounds like multiple angry groups. I guess it's 3? Or just a very long tail. Yeah, no,
Oh, they moved to the front.
Oh. Are you conscious right now?
Z, are you okay?
Bro's unconscious after hearing all this fucking gunfire, and I don't know. He might be dead.
Let's check pulse.
Alright. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. It hurts.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. I can get you standing, but I would suggest staying in here for a little bit longer, just until the gunshots die outside. Go ahead and get you up. Right, Z. Here we go. 3, 2, you go. No. Okay. Gonna need Dr. Skip to come in and Yeah. Um. All right. How are you feeling?
Not
Like
that
he just
good,
got shot
Doc.
out.
Stupid fuck shot me with a shotgun. What the
Yep. He did. You two okay?
I'm good. A little shocked, honestly, that shit just like went down like that so fast.
This shit happens.
Well, sounds like it's stopped outside, so that's good.
For now.
What's going on out there?
People are blasting, so we should get back in the car and back to tuner before you get shot again.
Thank you, Doc. I appreciate you.
They got Chunky.
Pardon me. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
Doctor.
go ahead and get him in one of these beds.
This guy needs help. All right. There you go. Boom. We'll be outside.
Mm.
You need a ride.
On in the bed.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Chunky. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up?
Oh,
What happened to you?
Same thing that happened to Z, it looks like.
It's so crazy because he was just on the phone.
Nah. It's over. It's over. You're getting fucked.
Oh, you have a lot less bullets than you, though. It looks like you might have just gotten one to the head, and that just hit you in the temple, knocked you out. Good, because it means you're not bad of shape. Go ahead and wrap all of this. You are still bleeding everywhere. Like when you hit the ground, you hit it pretty hard.
Thanks, Doc.
Of course. That's what I'm here for. Set of bandages, and that should cover you, and then standing. Here we go. Up you go.
Oh, thanks, Doc.
Yep, make sure everything
Thank you,
feels
Doctor.
okay, and then...
Everything feels good, Doc.
Alright. Guys, be safe out there.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Be right there, I gotta grab stuff.
There should be a doctor
Yep.
in
Hello.
Hello. Can I help you guys with?
I fell down.
Sorry,
Got
sorry.
punched.
Hear loud and clear. Okay. Look.
I think you might be here one too many times before I go.
What?
You might have been here one too many times before.
What do you mean?
Because you know how to allow a doctor to fucking inspect you. Anyone else just stand there.
on the bed.
It happens
It's
a
fun.
lot.
I like standing like this, you know?
Just testing your
Stretch a little bit.
No.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you have any boo-boos or are you good?
Yeah, I actually might because I got hit by a car before.
Yeah, that's
Just wrap this up for you.
No. Oh, fantastic.
I actually looking okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you look fine.
Perfect. Appreciate you, bro.
Sorry.
Thought it was gonna be worse.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, all right. How are you?
I'm alright.
How are you feeling?
I'm alright. Oh, that's alright.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Sir, how are you feeling? Are you just bandaging?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine now.
Okay.
I mean, you can check over me if you want. I think I'm pretty. I think I'm okay.
Look.
Okay. If you'd like to take my shoulder, we'll see if we can get you up to your feet. 1, 2, 3. Up.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm gonna come back to
fantastic. Thank you so
fucking
much.
Plucky Lucker with Mr.
No
Go now.
worries.
I'm feeling
Try
a
not to-
little. I think I'm feeling a little hurt. Just a
Hey.
little bit.
Oh.
Would you want to just come pick me up from the hospital?
Yeah. Let me just.
Hello, how you doing? I'm just coming from my my checkup.
Okay. Name?
My name is.
Is it an actual checkup, or are you just kind of hurting and want to?
I'm kind of hurting, yeah.
Okay. There are such things as checkups that we do, so.
Okay, then good. Because the last time, you know, they did some horrible things to me, but it's okay. It's okay. We move forward. I got therapy. I'm seeking therapy now, so we all good. What's that
with you,
noise?
officer.
Yeah, bats really do hurt.
I'll be right with you, officer.
Yeah, no rush.
Why,
I think
hello,
your-
officer.
Your throat might be a little,
My
itchy.
throat.
Yeah, your throat's a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
scratchy.
oh yeah, yeah.
But I think you're good. Everything feels okay.
Do what you did last time.
I'm not. I have no idea what they did last time.
Just do it. Just get it
Excuse
over
me?
with. Just get it over with.
Nope.
You checking my prostate.
I'm not checking anything. You don't need that today.
Okay, thank God, thank God, thank God.
Okay.
Alright, well, thank you, Doc. I'll catch you next time.
Have a good one.
You too.
Hi.
Hi. What can I do for you?
I moved out of a I thought was a stopped vehicle and it was not stopped and it kept going. And I tweaked my knee pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
There we go.
You like kind of stopped and then moved it like backed up a little bit.
Yeah,
more?
yeah. I thought that they weren't gonna keep going, so I started getting out, and that was not what they were doing.
Yeah.
I thought I could walk it off, but it. Oof.
Yeah.
I went
no.
smarts.
Alright, I think that should do ya.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really
course.
appreciate you.
Anytime.
Have a good one, Doc.
You too.
I need to go and get some more bandages.
Yeah. Make sure. So for the most part, you should be using in the IFACs. Don't necessarily use the bandages. They're just IFACs is just better in almost every.
Okay.
Because it's like
Fair enough.
bandages are what we can give to patients, but the IFACs come with their own set of bandages inside of them. They're just like a kit.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
You're probably well aware of that happens before, which is like, especially if someone's bleeding, give them an IFAX
Yeah.
first before you start tourniqueting. And
Yeah, we didn't have access to IVAX before, so
yeah, I know that one's newer. But it's a lot stronger.
Yeah, I will use those in future.
Yeah, all good. It's why I was like, yeah, you're gonna want like 40 of those.
Yeah.
Put it this way, right after you left, like you took your nap, then Perry had to leave very quickly, and then outside those doors, it turned into World War II, because there was about at least 12 people shooting. I think there was more.
That's the joy of having a hospital in the south side.
So I mean, in all honesty, only like 3 people came in. Very surprised. None of them from that gunfight. They all came in before the gunfight started, and then it started.
Okay.
But there are now apparently shotguns in the city. That's fun.
Oh, lovely.
One had 20 different pellets all over their body.
Oh god, they're using clay shot.
Brought you into the city.
I wanted a change. I was born in Ireland, but my mother's English. And
Howdy.
Hi.
Hey, we're gonna have some high priority suspects coming in, so we can do like some side rooms or something like that if you guys, whatever works for you.
That probably would be best, just in case anything
Gorgeous.
happens.
Yeah, we'll just bring them in through the rear, and pretty soon, I think.
Okay. Yep. Just
Okay.
let us
Thank
know.
you.
You can also just radio us, and we'll go over.
I'll just be running around.
Okay.
These guys threw grenades, so we're ready for anything at this point.
Fair enough.
Shotguns, grenades.
Yeah. Doctors have been notified.
That reminds me of Iraq.
I feel very sorry for you for having to experience that.
Yeah. It's alright. So long as no one uses any IEDs, I'll be fine.
Don't believe that's in the city at all. No, Knolls are in some ways very creative.
On the left, and then we can just do the far one. I'll let the doctors set up. All right, so we have 5 coming in.
Okay.
So I'm just sitting. I just 4, 1, or 3, 2. I don't know. I don't know how you guys want to do it.
4-1. 4-1 would probably be
4-1.
the
Okay.
easiest.
Doctors! Helpers! Gunshot wounds.
And then we have a bunch of
Tourniquets.
officers as well.
Tourniquets to one of his legs and one of his arms. I can't remember which one. Oh my god, there's been so many tourniquets. So many tourniquets. Oh.
Closer.
Let's take a look at you here.
I know what you're gonna
Alright.
say. I've
It's
been
my
sitting in the
first
car the
day,
entire time, Halen.
but I'll be as gentle as
I'm glad. I'm
For
glad.
most of it, at least.
All right, Doc. You need a report on this one, Doc, or are you good?
I'm assuming just gunshot wounds. Let me know if they're unconscious, please, because
Yeah, no, they conscious. I'll tell you what I did to this officer.
Okay.
I found 2 bullets in the head, and both her arms been cut up.
Okay.
And I applied quick clot and held
Get a
pressure,
couple to your
and
arm.
they're conscious.
Arms broken.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so
I'll get to her in just
couldn't
a
really
second.
do nothing about the bullets to the head.
Yeah,
I think they've been
no.
there for a while.
Including me. My arm is broken.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying, player?
Do understand.
Alright, cool, man. I might have to be a part-time doctor. I'm gonna get on some shit.
Fortunately, you have to choose one.
Oh, I gotta choose one.
Yeah.
I'd have this bitch like I'd be running around this bitch like
Not
House.
today.
Sir, are you currently
I'd be the
conscious?
Black House. You ever seen the movie? You ever seen that show House?
There's 4, and then also.
No, but I want to. I see a lot
Don't
of
have
of
this
it.
one up. Dr. Scape, you think it's okay to do the smelling
I'd
salts?
be like House,
talking
but
about
the
that
black
doctor?
version. Yeah, but the black version.
Yeah. If you'd like to.
Do you know where I can watch that at?
I think you can watch it on Peacock.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I don't think I have Peacock.
Oh damn.
Under his nose.
See, is there any more doctors around?
Ah! There we go.
Hey, hey.
Welcome back.
Yeah, like that ever again. You know you scary and black.
How you feeling?
Doing good. Doing well. I smell like shit, Doc.
No.
That's your upper lip, Mellow.
The fuck you, True that.
Think you're okay to stand up?
Yeah, it should be good.
All right, let's
Should be
get you
fine.
up.
Any more doctors around?
No, it's just us two right now.
Just you two? Oh, damn.
Thank you.
Hi, Bruce.
Hey, Halen.
I'm standing next to
How you
doctors. I'm gonna try and
feel?
get them to patch me up real quick.
I just been through the shit today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you clear.
Like, were you guys the ones fighting right outside the doors? That's a
Uh,
different group.
Oh, no, there should be might have been a different group. We were in the sewers.
Oh, yeah. About 2 different groups right outside the EMS doors fighting each other, I think.
Oh.
Quick little, you know.
You a LT? Damn, you are a LT. Shit.
Get you up. Go.
Thank you, Doc.
All right,
course.
we've got 5. Oh, we've got 5 people. We've got 4 in this room and 1 in that room.
Okay.
Hey,
Thank
Doc,
you.
can you patch me real quick, bro?
My arm's
Yeah.
broken. I need it. Oh.
She didn't go down though. I
I
applied
would just
tourniquet
settle out of
indoors.
court. I would just settle out of court.
I don't think anything's really wrong with me.
Yeah,
Just
No,
just need a quick
I
patch
always
up.
double check. 'Cause
No,
you never
I
know.
asked her, I'm like, I give her my badge number. So what she needs.
Oh yeah, you know I walked around with bullets in me with like 2 weeks one
You
time.
did everything in a reasonable fashion, right?
Yeah.
My good dog.
Solid.
Don't do them.
Uh,
Hey,
Dr.
Doc,
Wild.
can I get my
I
arm
would
looked at?
highly suggest you take him through skip unless they're critical, because we're having
Very
a bunch.
not. Dr. Wild,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
having
what's up,
trouble
Lord?
getting
Go ahead.
him to.
Up.
Sorry, I'm in the way.
Oh, thank you.
His hand keeps slipping off my shoulder.
Okay, so remember the thing I showed you to what happen when that happens?
Only vaguely.
Get the hell up, Loki.
I'm trying.
So you do that, and then you make sure you find what their lucky number is for the. Mine have done it too already, so.
391.
Go and get 95's going.
Alright.
So,
How you doing, doctor?
right, are you able to like adjust yourself at all?
I don't know. I'll try, brother.
Yeah, if all of you can try and readjust yourselves. I know
Where's your flashback
these
go?
beds are pretty bad. Gotcha.
There you go, brother. I got
Very
you,
good.
brother.
Thank you so much.
Got you, my brother.
You got many bullets.
Oh yeah.
They
yeah,
got pretty well.
A lot of
Nice.
bullets.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Get these out of you. Stitch. Got cut on your head here.
Thanks, Viv.
You can
Oh,
stand
you're
up
here,
for
thank
me.
God. Who is this?
Renato.
Who in the fuck is that? What the hell? I've never heard of you. What's your last name?
Get you up.
Viv, no being shady.
There we go.
Sorry, my bad. My bad. My bad.
Let me get out of the way.
I'm okay. What happened?
My stomach.
I got shot at. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Can you readjust
Yeah.
yourself?
Chilling, getting in. I got shot at.
I can see you've got a couple of bullet holes
Yeah, the
here.
doctor said
There we
Let's
go.
get these cleaned out and
Yeah.
check you've not got any bullets
You
not
gotta-
stuck in there.
Looks like you.
Enchiladas, Bobby. It's enchiladas.
What the fuck going on, brother?
The sternum's a little bit cracked, so just
They did this to me, Doc. They beat me. They beat my ass.
looks like they almost tried to make you Swiss cheese. Get these bullets out of you first. I don't want you getting any
Oh,
lead
they
poisoning.
even got bullets in your
I've been
leg.
staring at the MD2 too much today, Ventura. Okay, that's what it is.
That arm's not going to be good for a couple
Oh.
days. You're going to have to be really careful with it.
Oh, I'm guessing it slowed you down somewhat.
Last little bit. Right, you think you can stand up?
Baby.
Okay, I'm gonna help you up, alright? Yeah, we're gonna get you up in 3. Go. Double make. Okay.
Okay, you want to grab my
Shit,
shoulder?
that Doc.
There we go.
All right, there's one in the other
Yeah,
side room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go there.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, doctor.
Sorry.
Yep.
Doc.
Hey.
Yep.
He's still hurting.
He's bleeding still. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm too wide for this room. Jesus.
You're good.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, can you adjust yourself on the bed for me for a second, please?
Yeah.
These beds
that
are
good?
there. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
Who's this? Funny. Who's
I
this?
am nobody.
I haven't asked him his name yet. Just gonna Miranda.
You haven't? Did you search him?
Yeah.
Does he have an ID? No.
Yeah, he did, I believe.
Okay.
Bullets out of you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Cut up quite a bit as you probably the ground. A lot of your cuts weren't.
I am completely fucked, Doc. I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
gonna
not
lie, but I'm
completely fucked. You're alive. You're able to talk, breathe, and
Exactly.
hopefully be able to stand up on your own power. Yeah, that's completely fucked.
yeah, partially fucked. How about that?
Yeah, that's probably more accurate.
I'll live. I've been through worse, you know.
Mm-hmm. Everyone in this city has.
Just not really this.
This is new.
Yeah, it's not my style, you could say. You know,
Mm.
not my specialty.
Oh, you're like everyone
Maybe
else.
that's why I'm here.
I think it's not. That's not the reason. Let's go ahead and get you up. I'll help you stand.
Yeah.
Going through. 1.
Except that guy in the corner, Matt. Yeah, he had a headache, but he was in need medical.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Doc.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you guys are good.
We got Mr. Buddha and Luciano.
I'm good. Let's rock and roll.
I know, Mr. I'm gonna slap on that wingsuit and fly your ass up north.
Mine's wearing a blue shirt and then the beige pants.
Vonnie, is yours wearing a grey jumpsuit?
We're getting your charges figured out so they're ready.
Doing okay in there?
I don't think my guy was he's wearing all black. He had a black motorcycle helmet on.
Look, guys, what?
No, you got it corrected. It's not a blue top, it's a grey top and beige.
Heading to the bathroom for just a moment. I'll be back.
Alright, well, I think them, or three of them are gonna be en route to be custodial, two are gonna be en route to MRPD. I know, Mr. Buddha, we're gonna get you up there. Let's get this going. You're in a oddly good mood today. Everything. Hurry the fuck up. True. That's very. You only thirsty too? When he gets angry, it's bad. I might be able to feed you them right now. Move them to up in your pocket. Alright, Matt, what? Okay. He talks to the demons. You don't want to get him angry. Okay, alright, Mr. Buddha. I moved your food up to your pocket, so you should be able to access it very easily. Oh, you're a dumbass. Run, Norbit, run! Take the keys off him! Take the keys off him! Buddha, Mr. Buddha, don't unlock the side room right now. He took the keys! Mr. Buddha. I got a bomb, brother. You don't have a bomb. I searched you. I searched you. You don't have a bomb. I have a bomb up my ass. You need to search up my ass, brother. I did not cavity search you, but that's put him away. Let's talk about this. You unlock that door. Yeah, when Mr. Buddha's out of here. You unlock that door. None of this ever happened. He says he has a bomb in his ass. I have a bomb in my ass, brother. It's true. I've seen it. Yep, I saw it. His dog got a fucking, man, he goes 40 minutes. What kind of bomb is it? The C4? Yes, brother. I don't. Why are you laughing? You see his situation, officer. Serious. I need Jimbo in here. Jimbo's the resident ass bomb expert. Give me an uncuff so we can escape the bomb, please. Raymond Roman, I put that D. Okay, we need clarification. Did you just need a shit, Mr. Buddha? Go to the side door. So you...
This one. Right, this one.
Is it just get the shit?
Jimbo, this one.
This one over here.
Take those keys off him, man.
What's the other one?
I told ya, but
Okay, sorry, wrong. Listen, we'll get you to a toilet, Mr. Buddha.
Alright, whose asshole am I shoving my arm in?
It's him. Get him, Jimbo.
Alright, bend over. I'm shoving my arm up your ass.
Yes.
So you don't have a bomb?
You were lying?
Oh, he lied. Oh, he lied.
Take away.
Let's go to Jeff. Come on.
He was lying. He was lying.
When people get a chance of having an arm up an ass, then they fold really
Next time I'm
quickly.
just feeding you. I'm gonna be honest.
No, Jimbo was like, whose ass am I showing my arm?
Alright, I'm back. Still treating someone in there?
Just finished.
Speedy, I'll do it to you too if you want.
But why the fuck would I want it, man? You
Oh,
armed the fucking
Luciano.
youth.
Should have killed you when I had a chance, Jimbo.
Alright, let's go.
What's
Talk to Jimbo like that.
Yeah, Speedy said I'm young.
He unhandcuffed someone and he started running around
Gotcha. That makes sense.
whilst I was trying to get about 20 bullets out of his friend.
Mm-hmm.
and
Well, that's
trying
not-
to find every spot that he kept just bleeding.
That is frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, honesty, still better than last time someone left a patient uncuffed in that room.
Evening, docs.
Hello.
Oh, I am dying.
Quick,
You gotta help Mama. Help Mama, please.
This asshole in front of me ran me over with my own truck.
No, you ran
He
yourself
pushed
over.
me. I don't know how that makes sense.
Ran you over and pushed you.
He pushed me out of my own car while it was
No,
moving.
you grabbed my collar and jumped out your car door and pulled me over to the driver's seat and then blamed me for it.
That does not make sense.
It does.
You do not
told me,
make sense.
Jumped out the car and used your momentum
Hey,
to
Doc,
yank
you
me,
got
but
any
you did.
bone juice?
You gotta
I'm
top up
losing
her
a lot of
bones.
bone juice.
I mean,
Top up her bones, doctor.
My bone juice. It
putting the
spilled
bone
when he
back
ran me
in.
over.
There's no such thing as bone juice.
Top up the bone juice,
Yes, I need
doctor.
more bone juice.
So you need more.
I need more
milk.
bone juice, Doc.
You need some calcium. You'll be okay.
I don't need. I need more bone juice.
I mean, that is what bone juice is. It's calcium. Just make sure that you have plenty of calcium. Either you can take a calcium pill, which will make sure you get plenty, or
Just liquefy it and inject it into the bones.
I mean, that's gonna maybe result in a calcium deposit, which is very painful.
Well, we never know until you try. That's all. That's medicine. You don't know if it's gonna work until you try it.
I'm pretty sure that's how they managed to figure out that it would do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn it, Andy! Think
I set the leg into.
you always do this. You always embarrass me with your lack of knowledge. Read a book. I go to my garage next to my Lamborghini.
I quit here because
And I
they
read
were
a book
lacking in the
every
experimental
day.
medicine department. That's why I quit here, Mama. People get mad when I do
How
my
do
medicine.
I look, Doc?
Look okay. Put the
Oh,
leg in the
thank
splint,
you.
so it should
Oh.
heal fairly quickly. You should be able to walk on it.
You mind giving me a hand off this band, please? Oh, thank you, Doc. Thank you. Just carefully. Oh. Thank you, Doc. I appreciate you. You have a nice day.
Thank you, doctor.
You too. Try not to get hit by a car. Well, I'm gonna resupply real quick, but I am heading out after that.
Yeah.
Have to go to bed soon. Oh.
I think I will be heading the same way.
Okay. If that's the case, I'll go ahead and 311 that we're clocking out,
Mhm.
and good job. Welcome to the medical practice again. Glad to have you
Yeah.
back. Are you typically going to be this shift, or are you going to be
Normally
earlier?
AU, EU.
Okay. I probably won't see you very often then.
No, I'll come around every now and again this time.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure, Livia. Hope hope to see you around.
Yep, nice to meet you. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget
Need to put my stuff in the locker.
Yep. And then don't forget to swipe out as well.
Yep. See you later.
Bye.